everybody sees first thing in the morning, is it? Nice little fox. Yeah, feels good today, feels lucky. Thanks for joining me today on the start of my new quest. Probably a 2-year quest, but on and off. Not 2 years continuous, but it's going to take a lot of homework. Fishing a 200-acre pit in the northwest. Got bream, it's £22, British record meant to be. Carp, low to mid doubles. Nobody knows anything above that. Even the syndicate, there's a lot of syndicate on here. Private stretch, you can't fish it. Then you've got a boating stretch, you can't fish. Then you've got a nature reserve, you can't fish. So out of the 200 acres, there's 110 acres where the fish can hide. It's a water that's full of every natural thing you can dream of. Fish's paradise. Fry, flies, crustaceans, mussels, zebras. There's near enough everything. You name it, it's in here. Full of leeches, the lot. Full of boats, sailing boats, continuous. Speedboats, couple of them. Swimmers. So we're up against it. It's what I like. It's a challenge. Fishing for the unknown. You know, it's the unknown fish in my life that I like catching. I do like catching unknown fish. Yeah, it's nice to go onto a syndicate or places like Linear, Bluebell, etc, etc. But they're just fast growing fish. What most people know is in there, they're being caught. You're catching a fish from here. Half of these fish haven't been caught. So, you know, it's one of them venues where if you want a challenge, this is the challenge. Even getting to it with your barra. You know, most pegs on the opposite side from me, from the car park, are like half a mile walk. Some are a mile walk, you know. Then is your car safe, you've got to park your car into a lay-by and things like this. Then is your tackle safe, because you've got people coming on all night, smoking weed, etc, etc. So, you know, getting drunk behind your gangs of kids. So, it's one of them public places, but to me, it's the most enjoyable fishing you can ever do. You've not got every man and his dog casting over you. You've not got people spotting over you. You know, you've got 300 yards minimum to get across to the other side. So, you know, this is going to be the challenge. And I'll get out in the dinghy over the next few weeks, find some more clear spots. I've done well. Come on today, it's the first day session I've fished. And literally, I've had 2 bream, a 12 and a 10 pounder. You know, one of them. It's two runs more than what the syndicate had. The syndicate's had nothing. They've been baiting up all the time. I've baited up for 2 nights, found a nice clear spot, 9 foot of water. There you go, within 10 minutes I had a 12-pound bream on the bank. Alright, it's not a carp, but it's showing my rigs are working, it's showing they like the bait, homemade bait, what I make. Through the videos, I'll show you what I do with my baits, I'll make my own baits, how soft they are for a reason, why I like them soft, things like that. So if you like my video and the channel, like and subscribe and follow me over the next 2 months. Hopefully I'll be in this peg, but I'll be searching around looking for fish. You know, I'm a day only angler, I don't get much time to fish. So what I do catch, I'm having to work for it. I have to come down, bait up, do the recce's, do the footwork, all everywhere. You know, it's not easy walking around 200 acres of water to try and find a fish. And there's not many trees to climb up. It's all like edged and just beach line, so you can't really even see down half the channels. It goes to 14 foot, you know, shallow end down there, comes up to 3 foot. And you've got bays, then you've got nature reserves where you can't fish. It's just, you're up against everything. So if you like a challenge and you want to join me on this quest, feel free, like and subscribe. Hopefully I won't bore you too much, I'm new to this, I've only been doing it a month. So hopefully once I get the cameras right and I get the mics right, you know, everything will be right, and hopefully you'll enjoy and you'll see a few carp, some massive bream, some big tench. The tench I reckon go to 15 to 18 pound in here. So, and for the price of the ticket, it's unbelievable for the coarse fish that are in it. Oh, kingfisher. I don't know if I got that in the video, I don't think I did. I've had the kingfisher swimming past, well, flying past all day, picking up a lot of fry at the side. There must be 3,000 fry in front of me, like that size. So, you know, and that's just in front of me in this little swim. So you imagine what's around the lake. And the snails I'm finding in the weed is just unbelievable. Even in this dead weed here, it's just full of shells. So, yeah, I'll not bore you anymore. If I do catch any fish, I will post the pictures or the videos, whatever I do, and I'll let you join me on my little journey. Thanks for watching. Oh, kingfisher jumping in behind me there then, diving in for some more fish. Stating natural food, this is just what's left on the banking after the water. You want to see what's, it's just full of it, shells, everything. It's like being at the seaside. Well, here we go, next wave of boats over me now, they're all coming back in. As you can see, another 40 boats. Oh well, it's a challenge this place, I'll tell you that. Proper challenge. But you can't beat it. 200 acres. Only 2 anglers on, everybody else is just swimming. Paddling, walking. So, there we go, laughing. First session and a new peg on the big pit. First bite, 12 pound bream. I know it's not what we're after, but well, it's a good session for the first thing in the day, so not bad. Been in 15 minutes this bait. I've got a 12 pound bream. And they're a lot bigger than this here, so hopefully get back to you later on with a few more fish or a nice carp. Okie dokie. There we go. That's my swim. Yeah, a lot of activity in it, isn't there? So every time the boats go back in, I get a run. So I'm just gonna have to wait for these boats to go in. Hopefully I'll get another run when they do. And then a note, I'm fishing, if you look. Fishing over 2 weed beds. So for that reason, I'm on to really fish slack lines. Somebody said to me before, why is your anglers right down? And I went, because I'm fishing slack lines. And he went, why are you fishing slack lines? And I said, because I'm fishing over 2 beds of weed, going from 5 foot to 9 foot of water. So 5 to 9 foot of water, if you had a line bow tight, what would it do? There you go. So you want your line as slack as possible, and that way then your line is following the contours of every drop, every shelf, and then the last 2 foot is literally lay on the bottom. You know, there you go. It's resulted in 2 bream up to now. Nobody, the people at the syndicate have had nothing. So I've had 2 runs more than them. I know it's not carp, but 18mm boilies, so I'm not really going for them. So we'll see what happens. I'll get back to you in a bit because it's pot noodle time and a cup of tea. Alright, cheers. Well, that's the end of that session today. Come to the end of the session. Ended up with 2 bream. Missed a ripping run. Don't know what happened with that. It just literally screamed off, it into nothing. So, time to get home now. Nice drive, and then put things away. I'm getting in my head what I'm going to do for the next session. So, the rigs, 2 of them were battered. I think it was eels. They were literally mangled, like something's been picking them up. So, hopefully, next session will come, get baiting up in that, fish that peg again. It's 3 runs. Alright, it was 2 bream and I don't know what, whether it was an eel or whatever, but unless I find any carp as I'm walking round, I'm just not going to start baiting other swims up. It's a nice swim, found 2 holes in the weed, some nice holes, and bring me waders next time because I come with my ankle boots and feet are piss wet through. I mean pee wet through. It literally kept going in, out, taking the boat in, taking the boat out, because I was using the bait boat to take it out and drop it in the weed easier. Try not to spook them because they're not used to being spooked. A lot of people aren't fishing for them, so as soon as you put a lead in, I've seen it on there, I've watched near the syndicate, they've cast it out, and the fish have just bolted and not come back. So hopefully we'll get something next time. If not, well, that's fishing, isn't it? That's why it's called fishing and not catching. You know, I landed 2 fish, 2 bream, so you know it's a plus bonus. I know we don't like the bream, but it's showing that there's fish there, and we'll just have to work on that. And if you like the channel, like and subscribe down below, and then leave any comments or negative, positive, whatever you want, or any challenge or any questions, anything that you'd like to hear. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next visit. Maybe not. Take 2. Take 3. There we go. Thanks a lot.